Greetings, peace and blessings. Welcome to the spiritual experience. We are all on our own journey called life. I will be your host, helping to navigate you through these challenging times. Know that we are all spiritual beings here on the human experience, meaning we're here to learn, to evolve to the highest versions of ourselves while raising our vibration and creating a better quality of life. Let's see what's on today's prayer card. The Lord Himself goes before you and will be with you. He will never leave you nor forsake you. Deuteronomy 31:8. 3 and 1 being 4, plus 8 being 12. Okay. So we're completing out a cycle, having spiritual awakenings. All right. Let's see where this energy going today, y'all. Now, before we jump into anything else, I want to take a second and honor the divine with a protection prayer. I want to take a moment and honor the divine, the highest of white light. Please send your protection while I channel this energy. And if any negative energy tries to come my way, please transmute into peace, love, power, and light. And let all evil eyes go blind and monitoring spirits go deaf, while I open my heart, mind, and spirit to the divine. Divine Spirit, I'm willing to learn and be teachable, while transcending my energy into peace, love, power, and light. And may that be so, in the name of Jesus, amen. Now let's see what's going on in this divine energy. War Spirit, please and thank you. And remember, y'all, my videos are timeless. They are meant for you whenever you see them. And use your own discernment with viewing my messages. And if you want to donate to the platform, feel free. All my information is in the description. Thank you to all my viewers, members, and subscribers. I deeply appreciate each and every one of you, my lovely blessings. Thank you for tuning into my channel. Thank you. Now, you know I enjoy bringing this message to y'all straight from the Divine Energy Board Grid. Okay, now let's see what universal insights the universe have for us today. All right. So we have 4 and 4, which is 8, plus 2, which is 10, plus 5, which is 15. Okay, so we balancing out some toxic energy, lower vibrational situations. Okay, now let me write these numbers down, y'all. Okay, so we have 12 and 15. All right. Now the houses we are working with today, we have the 5th house, the 6th house, the 9th house, the 1st house, the 4th house, and the 8th house. Okay. Now the zodiac signs we are working with today, y'all, we have Taurus, Capricorn, Aquarius, Gemini, Aries, and Virgo. Okay. And the planets we are working with today, y'all, we have Saturn, we have Jupiter, we have Venus, Pluto. We're working with North Node. People are stepping into their potential. And we have Uranus. Okay, a little upheaval. Now let's see what message we're going to get out of the secret garden later on in this experience. Okay, so we got 5 and 6, which is 11. Plus 3, which is 14, plus 1 is 50. We definitely have some toxic energy. You got Capricorn in our zodiac signs, y'all. Okay, so we definitely got 15. So we're going to go with message number... We'll go with message number 6 in the secret garden. Okay, so those breaks down 6, 6, 3, 12, 15. We definitely balancing out some toxic energy, y'all. Okay, we're not going to assume, we're going to see. So remember, y'all, flip gender roles as needed. And I pre-shuffled the deck before I came on camera. So we're going to give it a little shuffle. And we're going to see what's going on in this energy, y'all. All right. Okay, they can't wait to come out, right? Let's see what Spirit want to tell us, y'all. You should have taken advantage of me when you had the chance. Bye. On to better. Okay, collective. I hear y'all talking. Collective, like, listen, you low vibrational, toxic energy. You should have took advantage of me when you had the chance. Bye. On to better. I know that's right. Because the tolerance of the collective is on zero. We done ran our tolerance. It has run its course, y'all. We over them taking advantage of us. We defending our character. We defending our integrity. We defending the truth, justice, righteousness, loyalty. We is defending it, y'all. Okay? Because like mold spreads and wet in the darkest wet place. Like mold spreads in the darkest wet plains of existence. Ooh. So they're like mold, just spreading in the darkest plains of the planet, y'all. Intent, not intimacy. So the divine collective is waking up, and we are seeing that the Lord have went before us. And while he went before us, he's showing us, letting the truth unfold, that these people wasn't for us. That their intentions were not pure. And it was not for good intimacy, to be intimate with us, building a connection. It was for their own low vibrational agendas. And now that we see the truth for what it is, and see them for who they are without the mask on, we are defending ourselves, because we're not tolerating their low vibration anymore. Because we see they like mold that spreads in the darkest, wettest plains of existence. And we don't need that mold in our lives anymore. So they should have took advantage of us when they had the chance, because we on the better, y'all. Because we see that these people remain weak by choice. They choose not to grow. They choose not to be stagnated. They choose to be agents of chaos and confusions, and want to play with these illusions, make believing and deceiving people. So the divine went before us to show us that, because he will never leave us or forsake us. Not to these low vibrational bottom feeders. No. And we are thankful. Yes. The divine collective is thankful for the divine going before us and showing us these people for who they are. Yeah, the same manipulation that made them clever was the setup for their downfall. So that same manipulation games that they were playing, this gaslighting, this victim mentality, all these little weirdo things they were trying to trap us in, that became their trap. That became their downfall. Yep. And people are getting an eye opener. They seeing the truth for what it is. They receiving clarity, and they are thankful. Because now they recognize what good vibes and good energy is. People ain't entertaining these low vibrational energies no more. People matching that energy with energy. They seeing it for what it is. Okay? They see the trap, sidestepping the trap, defending themselves, and realizing these people remain weak by choice. And their intentions to come and want to be intimate with us is not for real intimacy. It's to steal our energy, to try to get in control of us, okay? Because they see we royalty, and we stepping into our royal energy, that divine energy. And that's why the divine went before us to show us this trap, that these people choose to remain weak by choice. And people are receiving that eye opener, they're receiving that clarity, because once you see the truth, you can't unsee it. Okay? All right. Okay. Now let's get a little more information in this situation. Oh yeah. Because people seeing these manipulated games, and the same games that these people were playing, that's their pattern. People seeing their pattern. They're like, oh, okay, here comes so-and-so about to play that same mind game that they played on X, Y, and Z. Oh no, I see it. Or that same mind game so-and-so played on me. Oh no, I see it. People got that eye opener, they see it. And now they like, you should have took advantage of me when you had the chance. I'm on to better good vibes, good energy. And I'm thankful to the divine for going before me and showing me who these people are. Opening my eyes, because I don't have the tolerance for these low vibrational people anymore. Okay, we see the trap, we standing in our royalty, and we are, and what's that, a 6? Yes, it is. We're moving on. We're moving on for these low vibrational people who want to stay in toxicity, who choose to remain weak by choice, who don't want to grow, who don't want to get aligned with the design, who don't want to evolve, who don't want to raise their frequency. And the divine went before us to show us these people, because we over, and this is an 8, cause and effect. What you put out, what you get back.
We over people choosing to remain trapped in fear by choice. They choosing to stay in prison, this mental prison, this emotional prison, this spiritual prison, this physical prison. Okay, people are choosing. And the divine collective is seeing that these people are making this choice consciously, intentionally, and we are moving accordingly. We enforcing our discernment and our boundaries, and we're moving on to better. The vibes, the energy that match our royal frequency, okay? It's only right. Yeah, because we over self-sabotaging ourselves with this heartbreak and loss. Choosing people that don't even choose themselves. Choosing people that don't even choose us back. Pouring into people that don't even pour into us. So we got to heal our cups so that we can fill that cup back up and be able to pour into people that the divine sends to us. Our new assignments, our new appointments, okay? Because none of this ain't for no reason. The divine showing us these people for a reason. That's why we getting this eye open and being thankful and grateful to see it. Because these new opportunities and these new possibilities that's coming in our direction now, we will handle it with care and with the reverence it's deserved. And we're going to stand on the convictions because we know what good vibes and good energy look like. And we know how to defend it and avoid the trap. And we're over tolerating people that want to stay small, stay stagnant by choice. Okay? So we taking accountability for the part we played in our heart loss and the part we played in being trapped in fear. And we're moving on. And these people, they should have took advantage of us when they had the chance, because now we on the better. And they going to be sitting back with that woes me mentality, talking about what happened to the collective, where my supply go. Your supply done healed and went on to better. Okay, now they looking for a new supply to play these same manipulated games on. But as we grow as a collective, people will start to see how we moving out here and how we got better lives and moving away from these low vibrations, and they gonna move accordingly. So they ain't gonna be left with nothing but people that's of darkness of themselves, and they gonna eat each other as we growing and glowing. Okay, tell me more, spirit, peace, and thank you. What was that? That one to pop out. Yeah, because we got these obstacles and challenges as we transform. There's gonna be obstacles and challenges that we're gonna face. Because the universe is going to send us back the same patterns, the same familiar spirits that we had conquered, to see if we really conquered it, to see if we really using our discernment, to see if we really enforcing our boundaries. What's this? Yeah, so that's why we taking time to emotionally withdraw. That's another 8. So we can understand how our intentions affect us. And when we do come around people, places, and things, we know how to move accordingly. Our defenses are operating effectively. Our tolerance level for low vibration is operating effectively. And we got our frequency high, the good vibes and good energy. We tapped into that royal frequency. We done received the downloads and the insights. And we are thankful. Because now when we see that mode flowing in our direction, we know how to sidestep it. Like, I know what kind of energy that is. Okay, because we moved on to better. All right, tell me more, spirit, please, and thank you. Yeah, because acceleration in motion. People are moving with the truth. People are aligning with the truth. People are getting aligned with their soul purpose. People are taking their soul journey seriously. People are realizing that this cage, this mental prison that they've been locked in, it's only in their head. And they learning how to walk out of that prison because they see the doors never had a lock on it. They chose to keep themselves in prison and locked in, trapped in this heart loss, stuck with these limited obstacles and challenges, not knowing. If you would step to the side and get a different perspective, you'll see that there are more opportunities and possibilities to handle certain situations that does not have to lower your frequency or degrade your character. Sometimes we got to take the road least traveled. I know we all want to be in certain people, places, people with certain people, places, and things, but sometimes some people, places, and things is not for us. That's why the divine went before us to show us who we need to align with and who we don't need to align with. So we making sure that things resonate with our soul, and if it ain't, we gotta let it go. We gotta defend the truth. We gotta defend the light. We gotta defend righteousness, justice, loyalty, and trust. And these are some of the traits that most those lower vibrational people, they don't have it. Okay, and once we start to see that they don't have it, and they don't want to learn how to obtain it. They're choosing to remain weak by choice, to stay trapped in these old patterns, these old cycles. We have to see it for what it is and move accordingly. Okay? Tell me more, Spirit. Yeah. Making sure we choose wisely. That's all this is. He's showing us all these people in our lives, in our vicinity, so that way we know how to choose wisely going forward, because nothing is wasted. So don't feel shame like, oh, I got caught. Nah. Get out of that woes me mentality. See the problem for what it is. Find a solution and execute the solution and move accordingly. All we got to do is increase our boundaries and enforce our discernment. Okay? So, and we went through this so we can learn what discernment is. A lot of people don't even know how to use their discernment. So by going through this situation and having this experience in life, because we have no manuals, y'all, we're learning as we go. Now we know what that lower vibrational energy feels like. We know what bad vibes feel like. We know what bad energy feels like. And since we know what that is, when we get that feeling again, we have something to reference it back to, like, oh, I remember when I was doing or chilling or whatever, it was bad vibes, bad energy. So you'll start listening to your discernment and you're like, okay, let me pivot and go a different way or handle this differently, because I want this to work in my favor, not against me. Okay? So we're choosing wisely. Tell me more, Spirit, please, and thank you. Yeah, so that's why we're taking this time in silence. We're surrendering in silence, not suffering in silence, to understand our triggers, understand what traumas we went through, so that way we could be aware of different triggers in us and we could take accountability for them when they come up. And now the low vibrational frequencies can't use our triggers and traumas to get next to us or use it as a entry point to sink their claws into us and start draining us for our energy or whatever it is they feel they could do with us. Okay? They won't be able to do it anymore, because now we're aware of what energy we're putting out. We're aware of where our triggers, our traumas, our pressure points are. Okay? So now that we learned them, they can't come back and use them against us, okay? Because we turned them into our defense. We learned how to use them to work for us and not against us, okay? So they gonna come back trying to push them same old buttons. Guess what? We changed the code. It don't work no more, okay? Now we knew that you tried to push that button. We know what kind of character you are. Thank you. Next, okay? All right, y'all. Yeah, because we got financial and material changes coming towards us, because we are choosing differently. Our eyes are open. We're ready to grow and mature into better possibilities, opportunities, and new divine appointments. And we're showing the divine that we're ready for this, and he's going to put us to the test. So be ready. I hope you are, because I know I am. All right. Now let's see. Just get a little more information in this situation. I like this energy, y'all. I feel good. I like when we in some good energy, y'all. Yeah, because people are having these heart-to-hearts. They tired of the shallow conversation. People getting down to the nitty-gritty, y'all. They want to know what's going on. Like Marvin Gaye, what's going on in these people, places, and things we've been interacting with. Because we over being used and abused. We see it for what it is. We got zero tolerance for it, and we standing up and defending ourselves. I know that's right. And we showing other people how to stand up and protect and defend themselves. Because we're not helpless or hopeless. No, we're not, guys. And the divine went ahead of us to show us this, so we know how to move accordingly. That's why people are having heart-to-heart conversations. They're having deep conversations, intimate discussions, and being blunt and honest. Yeah. People over that hidden, secretive stuff. We're being transparent. Because the truth don't need no proof. Lies need constant reassurance. When it's truth, it don't need no proof. And that's what people we doing. We lining with the truth, because we with good vibes, good energy, with justice, loyalty, and we're building real intimacy, real connections that's going to stand the test of time. Because we know what our foundation is built on, because we took time to emotionally withdraw and fix our foundation within ourselves. So since we got strong foundations within ourselves, when we link with somebody else that's strong, we building strong chains. And that's why these lower vibrations is falling, because they didn't build their chain strong. And you only as strong as your weakest link. And people starting to see who those weakest links are. Okay, and the divine is ripping them out of our lives, because when he bring it back together, it's going to stand strong and solid. Okay, I know that's right. So don't look at this as a setback. Don't look at this setback as a bad thing, because a lot of times you'll have a minor setback for a major comeback. Okay, so we just taking a step back, get a different perspective, see what's going on with clarity. No confusion, no illusions, no manipulation, no deceiving and make-believing. Now we coming with the truth, clarity, and we moving accordingly. Okay, we piercing through the veil. We seeing through these illusions, y'all. And that's going to bring us harmony in our connections, our partnership, our family life, balance, peace, and happiness. Yes, yes, yes. And when you have these things going on, that gets you on a higher frequency, okay? That gets you being more creative, okay? And that helps you to start de-escalating situations instead of escalating situations. We're being de-escalators now. Okay, y'all, we're going to see the situation trying to come and go left. Now we're going to de-escalate it and take it to the right, okay? Because we stepping into our official status. Some people are getting exclusive relationships and seeing each other openly. Yeah, this is preparing us for our new booze. Strengthening bonds, strengthening connections. People who have been riding with you and showing you the truth and creating that harmony with you and want to grow with you and showing you good vibes, good energy. People are being transparent. They're open. They're having these blunt conversations. And that's allowing fast action, progression forward, because the wait is over. People's over. Diet love, diet relationships. Yeah, the key player, important person, playing an essential role and irreplaceable. People seeing that these people are key players in our lives. We don't want to lose them. And the divine just showed me their character. I want to keep them. Okay, so you got people who are waking up. And they realizing that they were used by lower vibrational frequencies. God went ahead of them and showed them, it's time to move on. You've been trapped in this mental prison of this heart loss. And it's time to face these obstacles and challenges. So people are withdrawing and they're realizing their worth. They are seeing what they will and will not tolerate anymore. And the ones who have shown and proved themselves to be loyal, truthful, and aligned with their path and their soul journey, they are holding on to these key players. And these relationships are moving fast, and they are being transparent, and they're being blunt and honest in how they talk to each other. And these lower vibrational people, they're seeing that, wow, these people are growing, they're moving forward, they're getting better connections, and they realizing, dang, I should have taken advantage of this person when I had a chance, because they're on to better. They're moving on to better opportunities, better possibilities, and they have zero tolerance for these low vibration, and they're defending themselves. And they're defending their relationships. And these, by the truth being unfolding like this, guys, and people seeing who really is riding with them and who's real intimacy, what I'm feeling, it's making people bond stronger, because they're seeing how rare people are aligned with integrity, truth, joy, righteousness, the truth. And when you find somebody who is aligned with all these things, you want to hold on to them, because that's how my saying always go. When you find you some roots, like the tree, some good strong roots, because roots are hard to find, you hold on to these roots. But because you got people are just like trees. You got your leaves, they come and go with the breeze. Then you got your branches, they hang going there for a little while, but let a good strong storm come, them branches coming down. And you never know, the top of the tree may break off too. But them roots is with that tree till the tree die. Them roots is there. And that's what people are. They're finding their roots. Who are my roots? Who gonna be here with me through the thick and nitty gritty of the, who is there? My ace boom coon. And people are seeing that. And people seeing who not there. They categorizing people. I got my leaves, my branches, my trunks, and my roots. And as they doing this auditing of their life, doing this emotional withdrawal, now they starting to see who fits in what category. Because now they following the principles of the divine, instead of just meeting people and bonding with them on trauma bonds and different low vibrational situations that made people connect, and they realized it was not real intimacy. It was just transaction relationship. It was for the moment. Okay? And now that they see it for what it is, people are growing. They maturing. And they looking for their roots. They holding on to them roots. Okay? Finding some good roots, good vibes, and good energy. I know that's right. All right, y'all. Yeah, because people are seeing the chemistry, intense passion, things are heating up. Yeah, when you find people that resonate with your soul, that match your energy, frequency, match frequency, yeah, it's going to be good. Because time's up on being with a mismatch. Mismatch your energy. People that doesn't resonate with your soul. People that's not here to be on your soul's assignment. Okay? People seeing, and they not falling for the trap. Being with these people who remain weak by choice. Okay, y'all, so let's get the message out the secret garden. All right. We have message number 6. Okay. So message number 6 is, if you know you don't like it, then stop trying to make other people happy. Yeah. We over trying to make other people happy doing things that we don't like. That's why we reach a zero tolerance, y'all. We reach a zero tolerance of doing things to satisfy other people that go against our morals, our integrity, and our soul. So we realize these people should have took advantage of us when they had a chance. Because we are on to better, okay? We are choosing wisely. We are not settling for low vibrational situations anymore, because we see these manipulated games that they done played and ran so many times, and that's starting to be their downfall, because that's how we noticing them. We noticing them by their patterns, because they gonna keep repeating the same old patterns, y'all. And we see this trap coming a mile away, because we see these people choose to remain weak by choice. And now we got our eyes open and we moving on. We want that balance and harmony, and we paying attention to who our roots are. We over these leaves that be blowing away in the breeze, okay? We're going to be resilient like these trees, okay? All right, as acceleration in motion, because we moving forward, because the Lord went before us, and he's sending us the downloads to show us how to move, okay? All right, y'all. So on that note, Mr. Love, is there anything else you would like to say to the collective? All right. Okay. Will be the magic that you need to be in your life, because we control our energy. And as you be the magic you need to be in your life, you'll be that spark that somebody else needs to see, and then y'all can glow and grow together, okay? It may be your roots. All right, y'all. Now, thank you to all my viewers, members, and subscribers. I deeply appreciate all of y'all for tuning into my channel. Thank you for listening to my message, because this is how I get the information out. You know, we got to stay informed in this divine energy war. So stay blessed and prayed up, and enjoy the rest and best of your day. Enjoy the present, because it's a gift. Now we're going to close out with the Lord's Prayer, y'all. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He restores my soul. He leads me in a path of righteousness for his name's sake. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. Your rod, your staff, it comforts me, and you prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies, and you anoint my head with oil. And surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever. In the name of Jesus, amen. Love, peace, joy, kindness, and prosperity are the traits and essence of the divine. As you go out into your journey of life, remember to be the God someone sees today. You may be the only God someone sees today in this divine energy war. Until next time, may the divine peace, love, and blessings be with you. Mwah.